I am working as an AI/ML research intern at Mstack AI, which is a US-based AI-native chemical R&D company. Very few students get opportunities to contribute to AI research communities. I never thought that I would get an opportunity to be able to contribute to prestigious conferences like NeurIPS, ICML, and submit papers there. My name is Janhvi Yadav. I'm a third-year BTech student at Newton School of Technology, Thrissur University. And this is how it happened for me. Mstack first came to our campus for internships. At that time, I just started reading about it, like what they are working on and what the company is like, what they are looking, their vision. I was very amazed because I never thought that AI could be used in such a specific domain like chemistry. I never even imagined. I studied what kind of work they are doing there, and that is actually very aspirational, and that caught my attention. And then I tried reaching out to people from Mstack on different platforms, and eventually it all led to this. The later half of my second year, when I started studying AI/ML, I realized that is something that I actually enjoy doing. Apart from all of my coursework that is going on in college, I started building projects just for enjoyment. That was very rare of me because for software development, I would not do that. I started building different projects, started contributing to some open source orgs who are working in AI, just to communicate with them, just to talk to them, talk to some mentors there, understand what types of problems they are facing. When I was working with them for so long, they asked me to give feedbacks on their AI products. So that is how I got interested in AI. And if you're someone who loves exploring technology, building, researching, then Newton School of Technology is exactly the right place for you. Honestly, I'll tell you, there was a point when I was applying for companies and I was like learning a lot, and I was giving so much time. Even if I don't have any contest, I do not have any pressure on me. Still, I was giving like 14 hours of my day studying new things, building projects, and it feels like nothing was working. And I felt like, what is the point of applying so many places? What is the point of doing so much when you're not getting any opportunity? I talked about this to one of my mentors, and he just guided me that you shouldn't stop. You should just keep learning, because at the end, this is going to help you. They do not just want that you do the coursework and whatever is going on in college. Like, I was applying for companies outside campus, so they were always like, okay, what else you can do to get to companies? What else you can do to communicate with people on LinkedIn? How can you make your profile more better? How can you make yourself more visible? They used to guide on that also. I think that is one thing that kept me going, and that is something that got me here. I directly worked with the Chief AI Officer and the Director of AI in Mstack. They both are really great at their work. They have been in this industry for like 15 or 19 plus years, and they have seen things revolving. They have seen things changing in this domain, and there is just so much to learn from them. I started contributing to one of their novel architectures that they were working on. I worked on a Bayesian-guided continual knowledge graph. It is a framework. Senior engineers at Mstack AI, they really helped me understand the concepts and understand the architecture, the workflow, and the decisions we were making for that architecture and everything. It is like a system that can suggest very intelligent hypotheses of next experiments. Like in chemistry, the manual process of deciding which experiment to make is very difficult, because suppose if you're doing an experiment, in between or maybe at the end of the chain, you realize that that experiment is not feasible to go in big scale. So we are making an AI system that can actually recommend us the most intelligent set of experiments that we can do. If it is suggesting an experiment that might be failing, then it will update its graph, it will understand the problem, and eventually it will suggest more intelligent hypotheses for the next set of experiments. So this is how the system actually works. The wonderful thing about that company is that they do not only work on their product, but they also have a very active research thread. So it's been like 1.5 months since I'm working at Mstack AI, and for this period of time, I have been working on the research part of their company. I've always read research papers, and I always admired like how people think of something that has never existed before. How do you just find a gap that exists and then you start building upon something? When I was joining Mstack, I did not know that I'll start working on the research part of it. For initial days, I was just trying to learn as much as I could from the people there, and eventually the work that I was doing, eventually it just paved my way through the research thread, and I just started working on one of their projects. I was also very excited to work because my senior engineers, they always motivated. They said like, there is no starting age that you need to start publishing papers, you need to start writing something. If you feel like you're building something that people in the world would appreciate and would love to see, then you can just go on with that. Honestly, as a student, I could not even imagine that I would submit a paper so early in my career. I ended up writing a paper for NeurIPS and ICML, two of the most prestigious conferences in the field of AI/ML. Publishing on paper is actually a very big thing, and that is a different domain. Contributing to a platform, that's a great thing. You have consumers, you are fulfilling their demands, and you are providing them a product. But contributing to a community like research community, that's a different feeling altogether. The fact that I am able to work on both threads, product as well as research, is a wonderful experience at this point of life. And I'm actually very glad that I joined Mstack AI at this point. There will be a point in life where you will feel like nothing is working out. You are learning, but you will feel like it's going to waste because you're not getting any opportunity. Most of the people give up because nothing is working out. Now you have to decide whether you want to be the person who is giving up, or you want to be the person who is moving forward and trying to get what they want to achieve.